Hey everyone, Tracie Jackson here. Welcome back. I'm going to do this video. You probably clicked on it because it says MWR Financial versus FES. Okay, so I'm not going to be bashing any companies on this video, but I really want to do somewhat of a comparison. My computer is a little bit tilted here, so hopefully you guys can see me okay. But I want to do somewhat of a comparison because I have had experience with the FES product, which is a good product. But in this video, want to focus on the value and really outlining the power of the MWR financial program. Okay, and so for those of you that don't know me, if this is your first time hopping on one of my videos, I am a nurse, but I also help other nurses and health professionals to really win in the tax game, but also to build wealth. So in this particular video, it's going to be more focused on this program and really showing what it is they have to offer as well in detail. So it's going to be a decent length video. All right, because I want to be able to show you guys the detail. I'm actually logged into my product here so that you can see everything they have to offer. You're probably looking at MWR Financial as something that can help you to build your credit, to help you get out of debt quicker, and to, if you've seen the advertisements, it pretty much promotes that we can help a lot of people to get an instant pay raise. Okay, so in comparison to FES, so the reason why I put, oh, it's lightning. Oh, goodness, that scared me. The reason why I put FES was because I did use that program as well. And there were some things that the MWR financial product has that FES didn't. So that's what drew me to this product. Now, the FES was a good program. They help build your credit. They have some other things involved in or included into their package, but in my opinion, I found a lot more value, and the value really the difference really comes here in this MoneyMax part, and as well as the WealthMax part. All right, so which I'm going to outline in detail here for you guys now. So if you're looking for more information, this is the right video. I want to make sure you guys stay till the end because I'm going to give you all the details of how this thing really works and how it can help you build your credit, as well as help you start building some wealth for yourself as well. So here we go. This is the MWI Financial website. I'm logged into my actual services and what you'll see once you get started with your program. So the first thing they talk about is this instant pay raise. So some people kind of get confused with that and say, oh, they'll say, oh no, my job isn't giving any raises right now. So I kind of laugh at that because, they just don't understand what we mean, and that's fine. What we mean by pay raise is that the majority of people actually are overpaying in taxes, and they're looking for, or they usually look for, that large refund. Okay, refund pretty much means that the IRS borrowed their money, or they allowed the IRS to borrow some of their money throughout the year. They overpaid in taxes and they wait until the end of the year to to get their money back, right? So most people are not going to want to buy a product, let's say at a store, and then wait until the end of the year to get their money back, right? So if it's something that you didn't need or you wanted to return and get a refund, you're not going to hold on to that. You're going to take that thing right back and get your money. So there is a little bit of misconception about taxes and how they really work, because people think that they should be getting a big refund, but the reality is it just means that you allowed the IRS to use your money interest free, and so that they could maximize and invest your money, and then they give it back to you later with no benefit. So the instant pay raise comes from us pretty much in this MoneyMax part is the tax reduction strategies. So we have CPAs and certified financial planners. If you don't know who those are, they're highly trained financial professionals as well as enrolled agents with the IRS. They are a team of professionals that are working for you with this program, okay? Their goal is to really look at your specific financial information, meaning how much your expenses are, how much, oh, this lightning is like getting ready to come through my window. But oh Lord. All right. So how much you are making, I'm sorry you guys. So how much, geez, money you are actually making on a monthly basis, and then how much your expenses are, okay? And then looking at your possible deductions, you know, if you have children, your family situation, and so on and so forth. So what they're going to do is they're going to actually show you how to fill out, or sorry, I should say they're going to fill out the W-4 form that you give to your job, your employer, that says how much deductions you want taken out. So for example, you know, if you have a lot of deductions or exemptions that you're claiming on your W-4, then they're going to take out less money, and the least amount of exemptions, then they're taking out more money. So a lot of people have that filled out incorrectly and just don't know it. And if you're getting a big refund, that means that you probably could be getting more of your money back during the year. Okay, so let's say that you got a $5,000 refund, which is cool if you like to get a refund at the end of the year. But let me pull up my if I can find it. I'm gonna just use my calculator here. I can't find it on the screen. So let's say you're getting $5,000 back, right, including all your deductions. And if you divide that by 12, one second here, so that's about $416, okay? So if you're getting that back, that means that you could actually potentially get an increase of about $416, right, through a month throughout the year. So hopefully you guys are following me, okay? What I'm saying is, instead of overpaying and then throughout the year using your credit, or you know, that's what most people do. They're paying their taxes, or they're overpaying it, but then they're using credit cards, which entails interest and all of that. They're paying more for their expenses than what they need to, when they could have just used the money that they already made. Okay, makes sense. So this information is so powerful. So hopefully you're following me. So the MoneyMax, you pretty much schedule a consultation. So I'm going to click here. Schedule a consultation is very simple, you guys. It takes 2 minutes, 1 minute, and very short. Okay, you're going to click here. You're going to schedule your MoneyMax consultation, and you're going to select what time you want, whatever day that's available. Oh, they must have a lot on their schedule. So let's see here. Okay, so you pick a time, you put your phone number, and then you could type here what you are scheduling for. So instant pay raise evaluation, or whatever you want to, whatever you're scheduling for, because pretty much with this MoneyMax, you can have a consult for whatever your needs are. And let me go back here. I'm gonna go back here. 1 second. All right, so it says here, advice on demand for about virtually any financial matter. So let's say you guys are wanting to purchase a car or a home, or you're trying to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. Your financial situation might have changed. You might have got a raise. You might have had more children. You might have whatever. You can call your financial planner and you can discuss your situation, let them know how things are changed, upload new information so that they can evaluate it and help you make their best decision. One of the things that I have learned recently, you guys, is so powerful, is that if you've heard the information about Amazon paying, they're making what, $11 billion, and they pay 0 taxes. You guys, it is because most people, the average person like you and I, do not have access to a financial team, okay? Or they don't know where to find one, or they just don't have one, okay? Or even know that they exist or that it's accessible to them. So this is why we're putting this information out there, because it's going to give you a financial team that can really be on your side and help you to make the appropriate financial decisions, so that you really know what you're getting into as your situation changes. All right, so huge benefit. Now, the other part of the instant pay raise is that once they adjust your W-4, once they tell you what to put on your W-4, and I'm going to backtrack a little bit and go under here, because before you schedule the consultation with the MoneyMax professional, they're going to want you to upload your documents. So if you go here to instant pay raise, all you're going to do once you get started, oh, hold on, let me pause that. So it gives you a little introduction thing. And then it tells you step by step. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to, you can also upload your 3 last tax returns for them to review to see if you can get any additional money back, or if there's anything that needs to be fixed that could be in your benefit. But then also you're going to upload your recent tax return and your last 2 pay stubs, so that they can evaluate how things are looking for you, and so that they can plan for how you're going to need to fill out your W-4. Okay, they're going to actually do that for you. You'll download the W-4 and you'll provide it to your employer. It's as easy as that. Step number 2 is the home-based business that is associated with the program is going to allow you to unlock over 100 business owner deductions. Now, you guys know, as being a tax professional, I am a nurse, but I'm also a tax professional as well, helping other nurses. This is absolutely huge. I'm not going to talk about the business side in this video, but I will tell you that not only just us nurses who are over, you know, who are paid very well, but we pay a lot in taxes as well. This is the way that you can help to lower your taxable income if you have a legitimate business. Now, it doesn't have to be this business, but if you're using this business, it's going to be very powerful, because you're going to be able to add other deductions, or I should say, be able to write off personal part of your personal expenses through having a home-based business. So for example, using your cell phone, using your internet, any travel expenses incurred, as long as you are trying to show a profit in your business, you can write off a lot of these things that you're already doing. So that is the other strategy. So the reason that they can adjust your W-4 is because now you're going to have a more things that you can write off. So you're keeping more of your money. Let's say we're actually seeing between $300 to $600 increase, all right, in people's customers' take-home pay once they do this instant pay raise, and it's actually showing up pretty much on the next paycheck. So when you get started with the program, you do this first step, put your information in there. Within a day or 2, they should have your stuff reviewed. You'll schedule your call, and then they can review everything, and you can submit your form to your employer. All right, then your pay increase will show. That's if you are eligible for one. Some people may have already had their deductions adjusted where they're really not paying anything. All right, there's no room to adjust, and that's fine too. But if you're also adding the home business part, now you may be able to make some adjustments because you're having these additional things that you can write off. Okay, and if you guys have any questions regarding the tax part or how this affects you tax wise, I can definitely answer those questions. Or if you need help with your personal tax situation, let me know. But I'll do another video on that. All right, so that's really the main part. Let me go back here because there's so much to this. I'm trying to go through it as quick as I can, but I want to give you details. So here's the other thing. If you choose to use this as a business, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know the price for the program is $79.97. Okay, so about $80. We'll just say $80. That is for all of these services, and I'll go into the other ones in a minute. But even just what I told you just now, to be honest, I'm going to say this. To have a certified financial planner or an EA or a CPA, right, in your corner, if you want to sit down with them, it costs about $100 to $200 an hour. Okay, an hour. All right, so follow me on this, because people always want to see the price, but they don't see the value. Okay, they don't see what they're saving or what they could make. So for $80, now if you're married, this is going to be even better, because this all includes you and your spouse. So pretty much it'll be $40 a month per person, because both of you can use all of these services, meaning both of you can get the pay raise, both of you can use the credit part, both of you can use everything. All right. So, but if you're an individual, it's going to be $80 a month. Now, the benefit to that, and as you can see down here, if you refer 3 people, which everybody knows 3 people, I want you to think about it right now. Make a list of people that can find value to this, because I know that you know them, that are either in debt or bad credit or whatever, and your membership is free once 3 people that you share it with utilize the membership. All right, and you do get your own personal referral link here as a customer, or if you choose to use the business. All right, so the value just in this alone of you being able to call them at your leisure to get advice on your financial situation is already maxed out the value of the cost. Okay, if you choose to do this as a business, it is $228 to get started, and then it's about $119, which includes your membership, and about 40, I think it's $40 for your to run your business. Okay, but with that, the same thing goes into place for business owners. Once you get 3, your membership is free, so now you're just left with the $40 a month to run your business. Guys, if you understand this, and you understand how much it costs to purchase a franchise, or purchase even a lot of other programs or businesses or affiliate programs, can cost much more than that. So the value that you're getting here, because not only do you now have a business and you can use the deductions, you also are getting the benefit of this program, so you can use the services yourself, of course, and we do encourage that. All right, so that's enough of that. So I wanna click on this, because this is really cool. The tax bot, which normally costs, I believe, $20 or so without this membership, comes for free. So that's another added value. $20 a month, the tax bot cost, and it is phenomenal. I actually just used it yesterday. I went to a business meeting, and we went to lunch, or not lunch, it was late, so it was dinner. And I took a picture of the receipt, and I also tracked my mileage, and I think I got an extra, maybe $50 or so additional. It keeps track of my write-offs throughout the year, so that by the end of the year, if you have a business already, let's say you have another business, or you're using this as a business, you can track everything in this TaxBot app, including your mileage, including your monthly expenses, and you can store your receipts and everything in there, and you'll have a beautiful profit and loss sheet at the end of the year. So that can be a big hassle for a lot of businesses. So this tool is absolutely powerful, and I love apps. I love savvy apps like that can really make your life very simple. So huge benefit with the TaxBot, which comes for free. They give you an overview, and it's very simple for each part of this program. And I think, let's see, was there anything I wanted to show? So I showed you the instant pay raise part. Here's the last 3 tax return. This is huge, because I do this actually manually for my tax clients to review their last returns. this can literally have professionals do this for you. So sometimes there are errors made, or maybe something missed, maybe a deduction or a credit that you could have taken advantage of. You know, because tax professionals make mistakes or miss things too, or maybe you just never mentioned it to them so they can add it onto your tax return. If you upload your 3 tax returns in here, the CPAs and EAs will review them, and they will let you know if there is any amendments that can be made so you can get more money back. So that's another added value. Huge, huge value. Now, we don't file taxes for you, but we do have a tax resolution center that is available through this program as well. But again, if you need help on the tax side, just reach out to me and I can help you with that part. And so here is the tax debt part that I just mentioned. So if you click on there, if you have any garnishments on your at your job because of tax debt, then this is what you would want to use. And this is huge. This is really, really huge. Student loan debt, debt settlements, credit counseling, all of that. So if you have any issues with, you know, with those things, and you're able to access that through the Debt Resolution Center. Okay, let's move on to the CreditMax, because a lot of you have interest in the credit part. This is a huge thing right now because people, like I said earlier, are using more of their credit. Okay, they're using more credit, and they're financially, their means are not able to you know, to pay that back. You know, their credit card payments are just increasing and increasing, and so their credit suffers. All right, so this, I'm going to show you how easily you can upload your credit report. So this is really powerful. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and pull up a free credit report, and you're going to simply upload it into the system here. And as you can see, I've uploaded mine, and it'll upload, and then they complete it pretty quickly to get those letters sent out. Now here's what I want to say, okay? I'm also certified in study credit repair as well, so I understand the 5 core parts of credit that composite your score. Okay, and so disputing the derogatory marks on your credit is one thing. And so what a lot of companies will say, and you'll see them out there, and they'll say, oh, we can delete this, we can delete your student loans, we can delete your you know, any past due you know, any derogatory marks, we can delete you know, bankruptcies and all of that. So delete, delete, delete. But there's 4 other parts, important parts of your credit. All right, so it's not just about deleting it, and this is where the power in this program comes, because in order to really get strong credit, not only do you want to try to clean up things that are messy on your report, but you also want to have access to other lines of credit, either installment credit or credit cards, that you can build your credit, because the other part is the what makes up your credit. So you want to have like a mortgage, a car loan, installment loans, and different things on your report to kind of show balance, that you're able to manage different types of accounts. All right, so it's great if a company can clean up your credit, but what about the other parts? Okay, and then when I talk a little bit later about the debt reduction part, that's the other part. All right, so we know that the other part of credit is the percentage of your credit utilization. So for example, if you have let's say your total credit limits are $20,000, so you want to keep that at least below 35% usage, preferably below 10%. So if your debt is at $18,000 and you only have a limit of $20,000, we need to figure out how we can get that down. And so the next part that I'll show you in a second here with the with the debt reduction part is going to be really key. So we're really addressing all parts of building your credit. Okay, so those are the reports. It's very, very simple. We also have the smart credit system. So if you want to, and I believe there's a small fee with that. If you don't have to use it, but you can use it. It's really, really clean. It gives you a lot of other benefits to really getting all of your scores. You can get your reports, and it'll give you monitoring, as you see here, transaction monitoring and ID theft monitoring. So this is a really cool thing as well. You would just click on that here, and it will take you to set up a smart credit account, all right, where you can manage your score and all of that. But you don't have to have it, but we recommend that you use that, okay? And then the other part is the credit building. So I just talked about the credit rebuilding, right? So again, it's one thing to remove your credit. I mean, to remove your derogatory marks or your late payments and all of that. But here, we're also actually able to report your rent, all right, which can help to build your credit. Most of the time when you pay rent, you do not get benefit to reporting to the credit bureaus. Here we can do that, which is huge, all right, because you're paying a large portion of what you're paying monthly is either your credit or your mortgage, right? So you get credit for that. And then also show you how to set up revolving lines of credit for people who have low scores. As you can see here, this installment credit is you know, like a shopping I guess a plan or program where you can buy certain things, all right, but no credit or down payment is needed, all right. So it's up to 12 months, same as cash, and we report, their partners report to credit bureau to help reestablish credit. So the big problem is, right, if you have a 400 score, nobody's really trying to give you credit. So you got to understand the certain accounts that you are able to get, so then you can start using them, but using them responsibly to gradually increase your score. So multiple parts of your credit are going to be worked on with this program, all right? So and then there's of course education in here that's going to show you about credit, right? So these are the parts that I talked about. Payment history counts for a large portion, but amounts owed, which is that utilization part, is 30%. So if you don't address the utilization part, you're only going to increase your score by so much, right? So I'll just tell you, as far as me, my credit is good, in the good zone, right? But I bought a house 2 years ago, bought a car, and so it went down a little bit. So far, it hasn't been that long since they've been working on my credit here at MWR Financial, and I think my score has come up about 15 to 20 points. So that's just in the first 30 days, because there's some things to work on, but you know, I expect that it's going to continue to go up, all right? And so the average that people are seeing, especially in our testimonials group, is about 50 to 150 points. I have a partner whose credit, I forget the exact amount. I want to say it went up about 100 points, 90 points or so within 2 weeks. Or 19 days, something like that. It was a really great testimony, but we do have a lot of testimonials, you guys, about this, especially the credit part. Now, Mr. Brian House, who is the founder of MWR Financial, or the CEO, he has been running a successful credit restoration program, which is the foundation of this program, for over 20 years. So this is not anything that's new. They are experts in credit repair and credit restoration. So that's why people are having such a powerful testimony. All right. So definitely keep that in mind. It's super simple, as I just showed you. The Equity Max is the debt elimination part. I've actually been using this as well to really just see what parts do I need to pay down first. And they actually give you a report. So if I click on, I'm not going to show you all my statements, but This is what it looks like, and I don't have any problem showing you guys, but this is what it looks like. Once you upload all your stuff, like what you owe, it'll show you, you know, you put your mortgage in and your car loan and your any other debt that you have. And what it does is it shows you how to cut your debt down in a fraction of the time. So here's the reality. There's a plan that your creditor has for you. So literally you're going to be paying on this debt for what, you know, if you pay on it for 10, 15 years, paying the minimum payment, they know that off of a $10,000 loan, depending on what your interest rate is, at the end of the term, if you pay the minimum payment, then you're going to be ending up paying what, 25,000, or, you know, just as an example. So you borrow 10,000, but you end up paying 25,000. Guys, that's ridiculous. But they know the average consumer and how their spending habits are. As people want to use up the money, but they don't want to pay it back in a decent amount of time. So it benefits them. With this debt elimination program, it's going to show you how to pay it down quicker. All right, how to, instead of paying your debt down, even your mortgage and your car loan and all that, instead of, you know, paying on it for 30 years, they're going to teach you how to pay it off in maybe 10 years, 7 years. Okay, but again, this is a customized program, which is why it's different than any other program. And I want to stress that so much, because the thing is that you can have a generic program that can just literally, you know, you give them your credit report, you give, you know, and they just go ahead and send a generic letter. But with this program, what I realize is it's customized to you. The bureaus and everything like that are more responsive if you are specific to that person's situation, and they really are disputing in the right way, not with like generic letters and things like that. So if you're able to upload, you know, your specific information, if they're able to see as far as this debt part, what it is that you have, what your interest rates are, what are you currently paying, they can customize a program for you. The other part of that is that they will send you a statement monthly, which I think is really cool. Some of us just need some accountability, a lot of us, and something that can give them a clear plan. So if you have it all mapped out and say, okay, I owe this, this, and this, but you don't know where to start, this is going to give you the roadmap. Okay, it's going to give you the roadmap of what you need to do and every month what you need to do. All right, so let's go back. Trying to be as specific as possible. So that's the monthly statements. Here is the worksheet editor where you're going to download all your stuff, and it's very simple to do that. Not download, I'm sorry, you're basically just typing in what debt you have and how much and all of that. And so that the EquityMax person can analyze it and give you that feedback. So detailed plan of action to eliminate all your debts in record time. All right, a lot of people need that. WealthMax is totally like mind-blowing in itself. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. It's so powerful. May have to do a separate video or share this specific video. WealthMax is taking it to another level, and this is one of the reasons why I said it's different than FES, is because we don't just fix credit, we don't just give you a debt reduction plan, but now we show you what to do with the money. Once you've paid down all your debt, once you already know what to do, once your credit is decent, what are you going to do with the money when you make it? So most people have like a 401k and that type of thing. This is with WealthMax going to show you about a account that you can get to really maximize or accelerate your retirement plan. All right, so if any of you, I know I have a lot of traders that I used to trade and teach trading like that. So you're going to get an account where it's going to grow. All right, it's going to create interest or profits for you. But instead of it being at risk for losses like your 401k, for example, right now the market is pretty, declining over the past year or two. So people's 401k and their retirement may have taken a hit, right? Unfortunately, with this type of account, it doesn't take a hit. Okay, huge difference. This is what the wealthy are using. This is what a lot of people don't know about. You're basically becoming your own bank when you start utilizing this WealthMax portion of the program. Because let's say you start with $10,000 and your account grows to $15,000. In a 401k, if the market goes down, that $15,000 could go down, will go down, and even below the $10,000 that you initially deposited. With this type of account, it's going to stay at 15,000. All right, it levels out. All right, so then if it drops in value, then you stay at the 15,000 until it goes back up again. So big difference. Also, you have the opportunity to protect your money, and then it's also tax free. Okay, huge, huge, huge. No risk of loss. All right, this is huge, you guys. Most people do not understand or even have access to this information. No loss. All right, so it's a difference. All right, so it's just about shifting the way that you're thinking about money. It's just a matter of shifting. I think of financial literacy as a lifestyle. So, you know, we think about, you know, health is a big thing, and people are into you know, fitness programs and diets and all of that, and it's a lifestyle. You hear them say all the time, it's a lifestyle that you are living when you're eating a certain way and you're eliminating certain foods that you know are bad for you. It's the same way with financial you know, financial health as well. I like to call it being financially healthy or being financially fit. All right, it's a lifestyle, and so if you don't have access to the information, it's hard for you to change your lifestyle. And this program is so extremely powerful that I think when people see the video and the short version, it's informational, but they don't really understand the power. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't as well. I really just started using this program as an added benefit to my tax clients, to be honest. Okay, and so, and I said, oh, you know, I could use, you know, a couple of these services as well, so I'll just use it, and then I'll also refer you know, those clients or people that I know that could. But it's so much more than that. Okay, once I got in and saw how easy it was, I've had several discussions with the MoneyMax professionals who are so patient and so informational, that it's worth it just for that, just to have access to them to say, hey, look, I'm thinking about purchasing this, or my money looks like this. What do you think I should do? And they will advise you, you know, the best that they know how, based off of the information that you discuss. It's extremely powerful. So that's pretty much what I have to say about this. There is, of course, we talked about the business part of it. If you are looking, or if you need a way to generate additional income off of our referral program, then definitely look into that. I'll try to post another video with the details, but it is extremely powerful to bring you additional residual income. And then also keep in mind that even though the program costs $80 a month, there is worth, in my opinion, thousands of dollars, or at least hundreds they could charge a month for this program. And then you have the opportunity to get it for free. So it's just a win-win. There really is no brainer. It's nothing to think about, with all the value that you're getting and the opportunity to get it for free. And I can definitely show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to end it here, but what I want to say, if you are the individual, if you've watched this video to its entirety, that means that you got some value from it, I'm sure. And you're probably the person that was looking for a way to build your credit, to get out of debt quicker, and to really get that pay raise, that instant pay raise that is so valuable in helping so many people, because now they're not overpaying in taxes. Okay, so go ahead and reach out to me, you guys. It's really a no-brainer. I'm gonna post the link as well below for you to go ahead and get started today. All right, you get started today. You saw how easy it is to just click on schedule a consultation, upload your stuff. Takes about 10 minutes, and you can literally start seeing results in the next week. All right, in the next week or two, or at least be able to access, the services within the first week. All right, so I'm going to put the link, and then I'm also going to put my way to reach me on Facebook. I don't know if you guys are going to be seeing this on a live or on YouTube or wherever, but just reach out to me, inbox me. Go ahead and get started today. If you have questions before you get started, just feel free to ask me, and that's pretty much it. So it was a pleasure to bring this information to you guys today, and I will definitely look forward to working with you all in the near future. So you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.